Alright, sorry about that, you guys. Just trying to get it all set up. We're almost ready to go here. How's everybody doing today? We're ready to kill some whitetail and hopefully not mess up our grind like we were doing yesterday. We had some issues yesterday. I couldn't stop shooting does, so I had to take a little bit of a break from the whitetail. I was really paranoid I was going to damage my grind. So I decided to take the night off from whitetail and do a couple other things. But I knew we'd be back to it today. Alright, we got a 1. We're trying to get this zone shot down. This is not quite happening though. We need you to come back a little smaller, please. And let me get rid of this zone. That's what we're hoping for. What's up, Firewolf? How we doing? Spawn level 5, MrLeeHo, and he scored 255.63. Nice! Got a super rare MrLeeHo. All of my super rares are piebalds. I would love to have a Mela. That is very cool. Well, if you're in my Discord, you should definitely make sure you post that up in the Discord. I would love to see that trophy. What's up, fisherman? How we doing? Doing great. That's good to hear. I hope everybody had a great New Year's. Give me just a second, guys. I gotta get my click counter open here. Figure out exactly where we're at. We're at 2,762 kills into our first whitetail grind. Can we get a great one to spawn? Can we get anything to spawn? Last couple days on this grind, we actually did not get anything. I think we had 2 diamonds, no rares, just nothing happening out of the RNG. So we will try to be a little more careful today. See if we can not shoot any does for 1 full day. Whoops, that wasn't very good. If we keep shooting like that, does are at risk if we keep shooting like that. Jeez, come on, LeeHo. There we go. Still in a lot of pain, but have to get a root canal tomorrow, so let's hope the pain goes away. Well, yeah, that will definitely do the trick. It's not going to be a fun procedure, but as soon as it's over with, man, you're going to be so glad it's over with. Tooth pain is the worst. Not fun. I'm so sorry you're going through it, fisherman, but I'm glad you're almost through it. Had to have a couple of root canals in the past. I know what you're going through, my friend. Yeah, we were going to do some whitetail killing yesterday, and in the first hour I killed 3 does and got super paranoid about what I was doing, so I thought, you know what, we'll take a little break from whitetail. I went and I killed some bobwhite quail for a little while, trying to find a diamond there. Didn't get any luck. And then we went and we killed some bears for a little while, because we can't mess up the bears. At least we know with them, they're only male solo zones I'm shooting. Didn't have to worry about any females. Nope, we're going to be very careful. We're going to be very careful. Nope, I still don't like it. The doe's too close. We're going to be really, really careful today. Yeah, yesterday's paranoia is still lingering just a little bit. I'll tell you what, when you have a few herds break already and then you shoot 3 does really fast, you just get really paranoid. I was so scared I was ruining my whitetail grind before I ever got my first great one. And I've had some people tell me that if you shoot too many does, it can slow down your great one production. I don't know if that's actually a thing. I mean, that's probably just speculation. But if it is a thing, I was treading dangerous waters yesterday. Let's just put it that way. It's the 3rd time they were doing a root canal on this tooth. Oh my goodness, man. Well, they better get it right. Sounds like you got something going on with that one tooth. Well, there's a level 3. He wasn't here yesterday. Alright, and a diamond level 2. Or a diamond potential level 2. Alright. Well, usually these level 3s that have a really low estimate, a lot of times they'll just barely make it, surprisingly. So, I'm kind of anticipating this guy to make diamond for us. We'll see. I hate shooting into a crowd. Come on, everybody make some room here. Nope, nope. Just a little too nervous at the sights swinging a little bit, hitting a doe. Like I said, we were just not taking those risks today. We gotta play it safe. Alright, let's go see. Well, let's shoot the other side first. And then we'll go pick up that 3. Find out what he is. What's up, Lazarus? How we doing? Holmesy, how we doing? Hey there, first time catching your streams live. Love the content and I've been enjoying watching the VODs of the streams. Very nice, very cool. Well, I'm glad you could catch a YouTube stream. I hope everybody had a good New Year's. I hope you're recuperating. Hope all the hangovers are already worn off. I remember those days. LeeHo used to party. Not so much in his older age. Ah, I was too slow. Too slow. Gotta catch up to it. Alright, let's go see what that level 3 is, shall we? Going whitetail hunting in real life in the morning. Very cool. I'm doing real good, Lazarus. Doing real good. We're going to be a little bit more careful today. We had some issues with the whitetail grind yesterday. Kind of couldn't stop shooting does. So we're going to be a little more careful. This does look like a diamond. I really think he does. It's just thick enough at the base and everything. I think he's just barely going to make it. Oh yeah, he made it by a good margin actually. 262.25. Not bad. I'm going to put you somewhere in the lodge for now. Why not? Just gotten into Call of the Wild with my buddies. And I've been enjoying it a lot. Yeah, it's a great game, honestly, once you get into it. There's a little bit of a learning curve in the beginning, for sure, just like any game, and it is a little bit frustrating until you get some of your skills and perks up, and you stop spooking the animals like crazy, and, you know, get a little bit more control over your sights and whatnot, and get the zeroing and stuff. But ultimately, it's just a great game. I mean, the trophies that you get in this game, the wide variety of trophies, the rares, the super rares, the great ones, all the different varieties of great ones, you know, it's just endless trophies. I've put in so many hours since I started playing in March, and I still haven't even come close to halfway through the trophies that I want. Did I not kill this deer? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't kill it. Help me out here, dog. Find the deer. I mean, I'm sure I killed it. I just didn't kill it very, very well. Didn't shoot it in a vital. Yep, that's not vital blood. That's bleed rate low. Oh well. What's up, Pumpkin? How we doing today? How'd the stream go, Pumpkin? Get anything cool to spawn today? You got your first diamond the other day on a Cape Buffalo. Nice, very cool. Yeah, it happens to me every once in a while, and it sucks. Yeah. Alright, where'd my dog go? Where'd my dog go? Okay, this thing ran a little bit further than I thought it did. Where are we going here? Where's it at? Come on. Let's find this deer and move on. I guess I can collect my kills while I'm running. 2766. Creeping right along. When will the great one show up? You know, I'm starting to think I should have gotten this great one out of the way first and not last. Oh well. Maybe it's better this way. I've gotten used to grinding. I'm not afraid of a big grind now. You know, if I had run into like a big whitetail grind right off the bat, maybe it would have scared me off this game. So maybe it's better that I got used to grinding, got into the game, got hooked on it, and then went after the one that's going to take 7,000 kills. You know? Nope, nothing cool. Yeah, that's how my last couple days have gone. Ended up having to end early, but it was fun. Nice. Very cool. Glad you had a good time, Pumpkin. That's really what it's all about. As long as we're enjoying ourselves, everything else will come together. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I can do a Twitch shout out for you here in YouTube, but if any of you people are not following It's Me Pumpkin here on Twitch or YouTube, you should definitely follow them, subscribe them. I don't know if you do any streaming on YouTube, but I've seen her streaming on Twitch. You should definitely check her out. Catch her next time she's streaming. I like to support all my friends who are always supporting me. Okay, be careful now. Doze, doze, doze. Male. We are being extra careful right now after what happened yesterday. Okay, you're right by a doe. I don't like it. Can you move? Can you move a little, please? I shot 3 does yesterday. Come on, you're giving me anxiety. Ugh, F. Okay, we're good. Stinking does. Definitely wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. Yep. That's the only reason I do it. Just makes the gaming a lot more fun. Gives me people to talk to. And then when I spawn something cool, people believe me because there was people there to see it. What's up, JB? How we doing today? I have 55 zones, can't find any more. I've checked all the lakes except the ones on the lower section of the map. Any tips to find the rest of the zones? I've heard Reventulia has 60 to 65. Yes, it should be 60 to 65. The only thing I can tell you is to recheck the map. Sometimes zones don't come out the first time that you approach lakes and whatnot. So, I mean, you might have to spend time to the next day, main menu, and research, recheck some lakes. When I did my map, I ended up finding some all the way over here that I did not know I had the first time. But I ended up with one there, and then like a few of them up here that I just did not have the first time. There were just zones all over the place up here that I didn't know about. Okay, that's weird. That used to be a whitetail zone. See, stuff just moves at random too. I swear it does. Okay. Okay, weirdly enough, I don't know if I've ever checked this zone right here. I don't remember ever going to that lake right there. So, you know what we're going to do? After we shoot this zone, we're going to go check out that lake. I'm very curious what's over there right now. I don't know if I've ever been there. I mean, obviously I was there to discover the zone. But I don't know if I've done any shooting there. Like, at all. So we're going to have to go check it out. Ha! Rapid fire! And no does. Nope. 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 Maybe? Maybe? Yes! Nope. Too low. Dang it! Too low! Come on, LeeHo. You thought you had it, and then you didn't. Really enjoyed the streams? Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, JB. That makes me feel really good. I enjoy having people to hang out with yet. Fisherman, I did. I signed him, and then I think I accidentally tossed him in the fireplace to start a fire. I mean, I did sign them, and then they ended up going in the fireplace, I think. I'm so sorry, man. Maybe next time. That was sweet. Got 2 of them right there. Okay, let's go check out this other lake. First things first, I have some extra tents down here that I'm not using anymore, so we're going to go pick these up. Because I feel like I'm going to be setting down on this drink zone up here. I did not know there was a zone on that tiny little lake. I didn't remember it. And I honestly don't remember ever being there. So, we're going to go pick up some tents, go take a look at it, and see what kind of a zone it is. It might be a good farming zone. Who knows? Damn you, Mr. Lee, one day I'll get you to adopt me. Maybe one day. Right now I've got a little too much stuff going on. I'm just too scatterbrained, you know? I lose stuff. I'll never keep track of those papers, fisherman. Okay, let's get this. I've got tripods scattered everywhere. Why don't we pick up some of these damn tripods, too? I definitely don't need these scattered out everywhere anymore. Grab a couple of these, grab a couple of tents. We'll go check that out. Other tents right here. Alright. Trust me, fisherman, you wouldn't want LeeHo to adopt you. Have you ever seen those movies where the crazy, weird foreign people adopt kids and then just put them to work as slaves? I mean, I'm sure that's the type of parent I would be, so you just don't want to be a part of that. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. It's right there. This is pretty close here. Let's go see what this drink zone looks like. I am so curious. I can't believe I skipped right over it. Maybe I shot it. Maybe I'm going to go there and I'll realize, oh yeah, this looks familiar. Maybe I was there. One thing about it, LeeHo suffers from this short-term memory loss thing. I don't remember what causes it, but I definitely forget stuff. Because I'm white, isn't it? No, no, no. I promise you that's not it. LeeHo is not racist. He hates everyone equally. No, I'm kidding. I don't hate everyone. I hate some people. Alright, let's see here. The drink zone's on that end, so we're going to start on that end, which is perfect. Alright, let's take a little hike over here and see what this looks like, shall we? I am so curious. Wouldn't it be crazy if there was just a great one hanging out there, and I have no idea how long he's been there for? I mean, I'm sure that's not the case. But wouldn't it be cool? I mean, I've double-checked and triple-checked a lot of the other zones, and I've been back to them and been back to them, made sure they were shot down. This is one, for some reason, I don't remember anything about. I can't remember what the lake looks like or anything. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I just totally overlooked it. We're gonna find out. Kind of excited. Maybe it's a big zone. Maybe it's a big herd that I can use. That'd be so sweet. Since I have decided to remove a couple of zones that were a little bit irritating, my rotation's gotten a little bit condensed, so I wouldn't mind putting one zone back in. Give me a little bit more respawns per rotation. Yeah, boy, yesterday was brutal, though. I mean, I was so looking forward to killing some whitetail. Got on the map. In the first hour, I killed 3 does, and I was just freaking out in my mind. I'm like, I'm destroying my whitetail grind. I'm never going to get a great one this way if I keep shooting does and breaking up herds. Oh, I was so freaked out. So we crawled around Mississippi trying to kill a bobwhite quail, and we did kill a couple of them. No diamonds, but we got a couple of golds. And then we went and killed some bears. I really do want some diamond bobwhite quails or some albino bobwhite quails, one of the two, because I have lots of moose trophies that need to be in multi-mounts, and the only moose multi-mount involves a bobwhite quail. So, yeah, that penalty must have been painful. Tell you what, yeah, let's just put it this way. I ran out of concentrate last night, too. So, that was the other thing about it, is I took so many penalty dabs that, yes, I ran out of concentrate. It was rough. Yeah. Alright. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm here at the marker. I just heard whitetail right there next to me. Why did I hear whitetail right there next to me? They're supposed to be way over there on the other side of the lake. I think there's another herd here that I didn't know about too. Look at that. He's traveling fleeing, so I'm not going to get a look at this herd, or I'm not going to get to spot this drink zone without going over and getting the indicator. But there's a herd right here. Look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 males on this side. And then 1, 2, 3, at least 3 males on that side. And I mean, the males here are going to flip-flop back and forth. I definitely did not shoot this. This does not look familiar at all. Okay, so first we're going to go over here. We're going to talk to the deer. They're just glitching and hanging out with me. What are you doing here? Run away. What's up, dude? How's it going? So how close have we ever been to a white-tailed deer before? Can we see up your nose? Can we see up your nose? Huh? God, that's close. That's what a whitetail's eyeball looks like. Alright, glitched deer. Weird. Anyways, we're going to get the drink zone indicator here. We're going to get this drink zone here. Yep, herd of 5. 4 males and a female. That is really weird, though. And the visibility on this herd is going to be just insanely difficult. Look at where these trees are at. I'm going to have to shoot from... Shit. Where? Where am I going to shoot from? To see all the deer here because of this group of trees right here. This is maybe the most annoying drink zone I've got. And I thought it was going to be a good farming zone. Oh, maybe I can shoot both zones from over here. Maybe I can see them both from this corner. Oh my gosh. How annoying. Love when the deer do that, right? I got a nice up-close look at its eyeball. They can't come. The water is too sticky. I know. The water does kind of look like Elmer's glue, doesn't it? You know, I remember being 5 and loving the taste of Elmer's glue. What the heck was that all about? Alright, so we got those. Those are about far enough away there. These guys over here, that's way too close. That's way too close. I can't shoot you from right there. Crap. I gotta be further away. If I got to about here, I could probably shoot that zone first and then shoot this zone. Oh my gosh. This is going to be brutal. Actually, I think we're going to go back and forth here. The only way this is going to work is if we go back and forth. So we'll just set up for each side separately here. 230, 240. Okay, that'll work. Put a tripod about here. We'll put our tent over here on this side so that it'll kind of act like a collection tent for this herd on this side as well. But at the same time, it'll get me close enough to that tripod. Right there. Okay. And then we'll go set up on the other side the same way, and we'll just do the back and forth thing like we do at that other drink zone on the top. And then we'll be all good here. I think we'll be able to hit both these drink zones. I just got to get visibility on this other one back here. Love the content. I appreciate it, Eric. Thank you so much. If you enjoy it here, you should definitely hang out with us on Twitch and check it out on Twitch. I do most of my streaming late night on Twitch. If you want to, you can drop me a follow there. You can check it out. It's a lot of fun. There's some games that happen in chat. We just hang out. We have fun. We kill stuff. A lot of late night streaming on Twitch. Okay. This side over here is going to suck, isn't it? Oh my god. I'm not going to get visibility from anywhere, am I? Because I want to be back over here by the other herd to go back and forth. This is going to be brutal. I'm gonna just hopefully get these zones shot down. I thought they were gonna be good farming zones. I was wrong. I don't want to be here. Anything that the trees are blocking, I just don't want to be here. to get proper distance. See, the trees are going to be right in the way to get proper distance here. 200. Maybe if I get a little bit further over here, maybe I can get an angle in between the trees. That'll also get me closer to this herd. Yeah, I guess right there I can kind of see in between the trees pretty well. So we'll set up here. Something like that. Should be able to see through the trees pretty good there. And 210 to 220. Alright, so we gotta set our tent back here just a little ways. Actually won't be too bad. Put it like right back here and it'll work for a collection tent for this side also. Somewhere over here. Come on. Everything is flat here. Give me a break. You gotta be kidding me. Everything is flat here. Don't give me this bullshit. Thank you. Okay. Alright, we're all set up here. We'll just see how it works next time when we come around. Yep, I definitely have never been here. I do not recognize this lake at all. I definitely never set up here. And we will see if that works. Alright, back to the beginning. We've got 2 kills to put in the counter from that last zone over there. We're at 2,768. Finally got the 7mm mag and already followed. Nice, very cool. Yep, I will be on Twitch later tonight. We're going to be here on YouTube for about another 2 hours or so. Then I'll take a little bit of a break, get some food in me later on, and then we'll be on Twitch doing some late night streaming. Whoops. Forgot to spin time. Okay, let's main menu. We'll bring our respawns in. Whoops. And we'll see if we can get any lucky respawns. See if the RNG wants to be kind today. Also, I've been kind of curious. I've tossed around a couple of different ideas that I was going to do for my next video. One thing I was thinking was maybe a beginner's guide, like the most important things that you want to do in the first 10 levels. One thing I was thinking was maybe my take on herd management. What kind of a video do you think should be my next video? What would be good? What do you guys want to see? You want to see me do a challenge? I could do a certain type of diamond challenge. I have been trying to hunt for a diamond bobwhite quail, which in my opinion is the hardest diamond in the game. Just because A, they're the smallest bird, B, you have to shoot them out of the air, and C, their feed times all vary in different times of the day, so hitting their zones correctly is not necessarily easy. Ooh, we got level 1, level 1. Oh, and a level 2, but that's a tiny level 2. I might leave that. I might just leave this zone. I didn't want to be here anymore. 108 to 149. 141 to 182. Nah, it's just a little too big. We'll keep shooting this guy until he gets a little smaller, I guess. Almost have this zone shot down. This is the last zone I wanted to shoot down. But now that I found that other zone, I kind of want to shoot it down too. I don't really like the visibility over there. So, I don't know. We'll see. That's probably why I have a bad tooth, because I ate glue. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Would watch on Twitch, but can't. Gotta fix email on Twitch. Oh yeah, I've actually had a couple people that had some issues on Twitch like that. Moose guide, huh? Think I should do a moose guide. Well, that is something that I have a lot of experience in, is moose. So, yeah, maybe I should do a moose guide. I mean, I did a tiny moose guide before. It was just a, you know, 3 things you might not know about moose on MedVed, but it's not really a guide for setting up a great one grind, that's for sure. That's a good idea. Setting up a great one moose grind on MedVed. I'll have to get some footage together. I've already got some good footage of moose, so have to get some new stuff and maybe put that one together. Alright, we did get it. Thought I was shooting too low, but we got it. Good enough. I put GMA instead of Gmail. No, they won't let me fix email. Oh, that sucks. Well, you can always just try to create a new account with the full email. Maybe it'll work. That's what I would try to do, is just try to create a brand new account with the whole email. And if that doesn't work, then I don't know what to tell you. Well, we definitely didn't get a very good shot on this guy, but that's why we used the 300, so that hopefully he won't run very far. Let me know if you need help editing. I appreciate it, fisherman. What I really need is I need to invest in a better computer so that I can actually get some video editing software. Doing it all on my PlayStation is a bit of a challenge. But at the same time, it's kind of satisfying once I get a decent finished product and I go, you know what? I did this all on a PS4. You know? It would be nice if it didn't take as long, though, because I have had a couple of videos that took me almost 11 hours to edit together, and I'm like, you know what, that's an entire day. That was the whole day from when I got up to almost when I went to bed to do one damn video. Gotta get more efficient. Can't be spending my whole life clipping videos together. Oh, you tried that? Won't let you... That's a weird problem. I don't know. I don't know how to fix that one then. You would think you should still be able to log into the account. It just wouldn't verify through the email. So you wouldn't be able to do anything, but you should still be able to log into the account and adjust the settings on the dashboard page. You just won't be able to do much with your Twitch account until it gets verified with the email, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was only Discord that does that. Good enough. We hit him too. He'll die. Oh, come on now. Happy New Year, Valley. Yes, Happy New Year, Eric. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope 2024 treats us all real well. I don't know. You know, we always say, oh, I hope the next year treats us better than this year. You know, time is just a man-made definition of a concept that we created. So... saying that the next year is going to be better than this year, probably going to be the same. Time is just time. The days are kind of the same. But we always say, we go, oh, I hope the next year is going to be better than this last year. You know, it's only better if we actually make it better. Truthfully. No, I am actually on PS4, Eric. I'm not even on a PS5, I'm on PS4. 4. I'm on ancient technology from the land before time. I don't even think they make these types of processors anymore. I don't think they do, actually. Yeah, that's why a lot of my fast traveling and load time takes a little bit longer than the PC players and the PS5 players and whatnot, because they have much faster processing and everything moves just a little bit faster. Plus, they can hit their second shot, their follow-up shot, much easier with the mouse and keyboard. Doing it on a controller is not easy. Oh, he twitched at the last second. I thought I had him. Oh, he got me good. Got me good. What's up, At Home Gaming? How we doing? I have Call the Wild channel. Thanks for the help, Lee, with the tips. Yeah, no problem. It's a little bit of a struggle at first. It really is. Mostly because when you first start doing this, you don't have any knowledge on how to do this. Nobody's born with the knowledge on how to do this, on how to make YouTube videos, on how to start streaming, on how to meet people, how to get your name out there, all that stuff. It's all new to us. So, yeah, starting out is kind of tough at first. You know, when it came to making YouTube videos, I watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to make YouTube videos. It was kind of weird, but that's what you got to do. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how YouTube almost self-promotes itself to people who want to use it. You know? Like, if you want to use it, well, you're going to have to use it to learn how to use it. What's up, Shark Boy? How we doing? Glad you could be here. Should do a play with sub day sometime. You made your friend sub to my channel. Nice, thank you, Valley. Actually, I was tossing around an idea. I mean, I don't want to feel like I'm copying Lady Legend. That's the one thing that I don't want to do, because she has been so much help to me. I don't ever want to feel like I'm copying her. But I've had so many people ask me if I could do like multiplayer hunts or guided hunts and things like that, things that she does. So I thought maybe if I could figure out how to do a drawing in the Discord once every 2 weeks, then maybe we could do like a multiplayer hunt. I won't call it a guided hunt, because that's what she does. And like I said, I definitely am not trying to copy her. She's one of the best in the industry, and I'm not trying to take credit for any of her work in any way. But I've had a lot of people ask about that, so I might have to start doing some sort of a multiplayer hunt and get the subscribers involved, get the viewers involved, and do some multiplayer hunts with you guys, because a lot of people do ask about it, actually. And it would be fun. It'd be fun to do. Was watching Lady Legend stream when lots of people subbed to me. Oh, you were there for that one. Yeah, that was crazy. I couldn't believe she did that. When she first said, "Oh, your video popped up on my stream today," my jaw freaking dropped. And I couldn't I couldn't type. I was frozen. Like, I didn't even know what to do. I'm like, what's she doing? And then she goes, what's your channel? What's the name of your channel? And she starts bringing it up during her stream. And I'm like, I'm like, I can't believe she's doing this. What's she doing? It blew my mind. It was so cool, though. It was so cool. She is one of the coolest people I've met in the industry, by far. World is one big school. You learn as you grow. Yes, it is. Doesn't matter what you're trying to get into. You gotta learn it before you can do it, that's for sure. I guess 1 in every 10 million people or something like that are just born with phenomenal amounts of knowledge in their brain, and by age 4 they're prodigies of everything. But you know, that's not all of us. That is not all of us. I love Lady Legend and Scarecrow. Yes, they are my 2 top favorite professional content creators. Yes. Anytime I have questions about what I'm doing, I go and I watch them, I talk to them. Everything that I've learned from those 2. And a handful of iBuy premiums too. He doesn't do much here on YouTube, but he does a ton on Twitch, and iBuy is another great name in the industry. Someone else who's wonderful to learn from. My goal, and it's probably never going to happen. It's probably never going to happen, but ultimately, I would like to get as big as them, but on PlayStation, and never make the change to PC, like like everybody else did when they get big. And that way, if I can get to be as big of a content creator, maybe I can talk to EW and get early access on PlayStation where everybody else gets it on PC. And maybe I could get a little bit of beta early access on PlayStation when they release new maps, new downloads, you know, new add-ons, things like that. And I think that would be really cool. But, you know, probably won't happen. From what I've heard, most people have told me they only do early access to people on PC. So I don't know if they have beta release versions on the console, or if they even bother with anything like that. Gonna hop on Call of the Wild later. Gonna hop on Call of the Wild later, everyone. Alright. You have a good one, Eric. Good luck on Call of the Wild. I don't know what you're gonna be hunting, but I hope you have some good RNG. Get some diamonds, get some rares. If you're going after a great one, maybe you'll get that tonight. I hope I get it tonight. Looking for our first whitetail great one. When's it gonna be? Oh, you know what? After this drink zone, we're going to that brand new drink zone for the first time. Let's see how it works. Let's try it out. Let's go to this side first, because this is the side with the crappy visibility. Let's see how it looks. What's up, Trizzy? How we doing? Happy New Year. We're back on Rev on Thule killing some whitetail. We've got a new drink zone right here that we're going to try out. I hope I measured it off right. It doesn't look like I did because I got no deer. Look at that. So this is indication I did not measure off correctly. If you come to a new drink zone like this and you have no deer, chances are you didn't measure right. So what I usually do to test this, I'll just run a little ways away. I'll try to get more than 250 yards away from where the herd should be and see if they will render in. If this is the problem, then this should solve it. If this doesn't solve it, then maybe the herd just didn't come in and maybe I need to try the 1 minute trick or something. But a lot of times, I just fast traveled too close. This actually doesn't look like the herd is there. Usually they're what, right about there. Oh, 187 yards. Oh, I'm way too close. Whoa. What? That tent's way too close then. It's gonna have to be like... What? That tent's gonna have to be out here. This is crazy. That can't be. That can't be. Okay, we're over 260 yards away from where I put the marker down. Now let's take a look. Yep, now the deer there. They are so much closer this time. Holy cow, look at that. They're all the way over here. Oh, that's so weird. So my tripod's gonna have to be like back here, and my tent's gonna have to be even further back. This is just not a fun drink zone. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do, because we're gonna spook everything when we go and move everything, so might as well just kill something while we're there. Oh, balls. I'm gonna have to move this tent and tripod so much further back. Or shoot that side, come in here. Nope, that still wouldn't work. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to move them. There's no two ways around it. They're too close. And see, sometimes that's the case. Herds will wander around a drink zone indicator. They're not necessarily on the front or the back side of it. You never know what side of that drink zone indicator they'll be. And if they're on, like this side, they're too far on the front side of it, they're too close to my tent. They're too close to my tripod. They're way too close. I mean, that was only like 140 yards away. Holy cow. This has to be so much further away. I hate this drink zone now. I hope this shoots down so fast, because this is going to be super obnoxious. Oh my goodness. I really wish I'd known about this. This would have been one of the first zones I would have shot down if I'd known it was going to be this difficult. Okay, I can put my tripod here, it looks like. Oh gosh, this is going to be a pain in the butt. The tent is going to have to go way back here. I mean, I had to go way back here on the road, right? I was way out here. where it said 260 according to that marker. So we'll say like... What, I can't put it on the road? Okay, I guess it doesn't want me to get run over. It won't let me put it on the road. Because there's lots of traffic in the game, you know. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous that I have to be this far away. I can't believe that. Ugh, I hate it. I hope this zone shoots down so fast. This whole time I've been grinding fallow. Nice. Been getting any closer to that great one, fisherman? You've been on that for a while, right? Got your first diamond a couple days ago. It was a capercaillie. Nice. I love capercaillies. I mean, I hate capercaillies, but that's why I love killing capercaillies, because I kind of have an obsession with murder chickens. And so I just, every time I hear one or see one, I have to go after it. I don't care if I'm grinding for great ones. I have to try to kill that murder chicken if I see it. Alright, there's the other herd. At least that one's measured off just fine. God, this herd on this side is going to be such a pain in the neck. And you know what sucks? Is that herd that's on this side wasn't there originally. I'm positive that this herd that's on this side over here got created when I accidentally shot a doe. It had to have. It's got to be a brand new herd because I just discovered the drink zone last time I was over here. This herd has to be brand new from shooting a doe yesterday. One of those 3 does that I shot yesterday dropped this pain in the butt herd on me, and now I've got to deal with the consequences. I guess that's on me. What's up, Clay Drew? How we doing? You're grinding New England, so I hope it goes well for me. Alright, I appreciate it. Well, I'm here on Revontuli. I did think about changing my moose grind to New England just to try something different. Only because I wanted to try and experiment with it, and I don't want to experiment on Medved where I've been doing all my moose grinding. I don't want to mess it up on Medved if my experiment goes wrong. You know what I mean? Okay, where's my deer at? You gotta be kidding me. Did it float? It floated, didn't it? Because it was out here in the water or something, wasn't it? I think my dog is killing itself. Okay, dog. I keep telling you not to drink that water, but if you're gonna swim in it, if you get cancer, that's on you. I can't help you anymore. Where'd my deer go? I shot a deer over here. I know I did. I don't know if my dog can help me. He's been drinking that funny water. What are we doing here, dog? Find the deer. Searching for blood, tracking for blood, idling. What? Okay, it had to have floated then? It's got to be over here? What the heck is going on with this? I hate this. That water looks white. Yes. Ever since the Labrador Retriever update, they messed up some of the water. Not all of the lakes are doing this, but most of the lakes are doing this. And yeah, it looks like paint, or like the milk at the bottom of a bowl of cereal. That's kind of what it looks like. What's up, ball player? How we doing? X2 friends, what's up? Glad you could join us. Yeah, I did use the dog, but he made it seem like I had a floater. I think maybe he floated. Let's see, I should have 3 deer over here if he floated. I got 1 here. I got 1 here. I don't know what this lake is doing. This is the weirdest lake ever. I don't know what to think about the stuff I've seen here. What are you 2 deer doing? Sorry guys, I had to take a little video of that because I don't even know what to think about these 2 deer. Have you ever seen anything like this? It's like they're just soaking it in. Maybe it's a mud bath. Maybe it's good for the skin and they're just soaking it in. That must be what it is. I don't know. I don't know where the floater's at. I don't know what these 2 are doing. I don't know. This drink zone's just giving me anxiety because I can't figure anything out here. We're just going to leave. I don't even know if I'm ever coming back here. This drink zone's haunted. It does weird stuff. I don't want to be there. This lake is full of crack. Yep, and it is definitely affecting the deer, the dog. Everything is acting weird, weird, weird. I've killed 3,435 fallow deer. That is a lot, fisherman. A lot. You deserve a great one, my friend. Get yourself a great one, please. 47 diamonds and 4 rares. You need more. You need more. Get more. Fisherman deserves more. That lake was weird. See, this lake is totally fine. Totally normal over here, right? It's like nothing ever happened. I don't know why that other one's like a nuclear waste facility or something. I don't know. Something definitely happened there, and it is affecting the deer. Well, I probably should have spotted him. I don't know how big he is, but you know what? Whatever. Let's try shooting again. I didn't. I missed. Oh well. We'll go get him. I know lady had that experience before. Yeah. Deer are weird. Animals are weird, and especially now that these lakes have done some weird things, it's... I don't know. This whole Labrador Retriever update just messed a lot of things up. I've got places where my dog just tries to go in the water for no reason and tries to drown himself. That deer is floating. I'm not going to catch it, am I? Maybe I am. Is it shallow enough? Can I get to you? Can I get... No! 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 Nope. Can't get to it. Stupid floater. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? It's going to be one of those days. What's up, Vertical? Long time no see. How you been? Come on, dog. Get over here. Quit idling and get over here. You got a job to do. You want to earn your biscuits, don't you? I literally spent like $400,000 on dog biscuits for you. Like literally, I spent like $400,000 on freaking dog treats. So you better track some blood. These are the most expensive dog biscuits on the planet. If you want them, you need to find my deer. I'm telling you. You're not getting them until you find a deer. Oh yeah, I remember you, Vertical. Been busy? Nothing wrong with that. It's good that life keeps you busy. That means you're doing something right. Probably. Cocaine bear? Nope. Cocaine deer. That's nice. I can't believe that was a thing. Cocaine bear. Oh my gosh. Didn't they make a movie out of that or something? Like I saw like a preview once. And then I never saw it again. Did that shit just get pulled or something? Did people get too offended by a bear that does cocaine? Did PETA step involved and go, you know what, we need to pull that movie. That's not okay. It was so good. You watched it? It was so good. Was it? Oh, well, darn it, now I'm going to have to go see it. I'm going to have to look it up on the internet. Gotta go, just wanted to check in. Well, I'm glad you did, Vertical. It was good to see you. You have yourself a great day. Don't work too hard, man, but you stay busy. We'll see you next time. What's up, Elf Boy? Sorry I can't stay. Good night. Have a good weekend. No problem, no problem. But thanks for stopping in and saying hi. It's always good to see you. We'll catch you next time, Elf Boy. I know everybody's really busy during the holidays. Lots of stuff to do. Sometimes there's not a lot of time during the holidays, but things will settle down. And LeeHo will still be here killing whitetail, I'm sure, because I think this is going to be a pretty long grind. Something tells me I'm not going to pop this 10 fabled for a while. And nothing else here. Alright, moving on. School starts on Thursday. Got any more bad news? I'm just kidding. It's not bad news for me, because I don't have to worry about it. Drunk deer stays at lake for the rest of his life. I'm curious if when I get back there, are those 2 deer going to still be marinating in the lake? They were just hanging out there like it was a freaking hot tub. Mine starts tomorrow. School started today. What do you mean? Yeah, everybody's school starts on different days, that's for sure. Oh, we got Diamond Potential 2. He is Diamond Potential, but he gonna disappoint us. You can just tell he's a level 2 just filled with disappointment. Nope, that's the female. Don't shoot her. Oh, I think I hit the tree. That tiny little tree. No way. No way. The deer spilled the champagne, and the dog had to retrieve it. Ah, is that why my dog was hanging out in the lake trying to drown himself? He's drinking up all the champagne. My dog's a lush. Fair enough. Alright, level 2, what you got for me? Oh yeah, disappointment. 230. 231.39. Yep. We know. $27.76. Might have missed a kill or two, but so far it says we're at $27.76, creeping up on 2,800. I wonder if we can get past 3,000 between YouTube and Twitch tonight. Can we cross that 3,000 mark? It'll be my first grind over 3K. I mean, this is already my biggest grind yet. So every mile marker I pass is a new record. Do I watch college football too? Yes. Yes, I do. Well, I mean, yes and no. Not a ton, not like some people, but I do watch it. I follow it. And I have nothing here. What? I have never had not a single deer here. What just happened? Tell me I still have a drink zone here, right? Okay. That's weird. That's really weird. I'm just going to use the 1 minute trick. That's bizarre. Husky fan? You wish. No, my dad raised me. My dad was a Cougars fan, and he raised me to where there is only 2 teams I'm allowed to root for in college, and that is the Cougars and whoever's playing the Huskies. But I gotta be honest with you, I know my dad is shaking his head and rolling over in his grave right now, because there is a small part of me that would like to see a Washington team in the national championship, and they got there, and I couldn't help but root for them, and I know my dad hated it. I know he was up there looking down on me going, what are you doing? You're rooting for the Huskies. What are you doing? But I just couldn't help it. I mean, the chances of having a Washington team in the national championship are so low. You know, I had to root for them. And I felt a little sick to my stomach. I did. Don't really like to watch football? Oh, you're a Husky fan, Tritzy? Oh, that's okay, that's okay. I won't hold it against you for too long. I might have to mute you for the next 10 minutes, though. I'm just kidding, just kidding. No, I don't hold it against anybody. People are allowed to be fans of whatever they want to be. That's just how my dad raised me. And he was very adamant. He's like, no, you will literally root for 2 teams. You'll root for the Cougars or whoever's playing the Huskies. I'm like, okay, Dad, if you say so. Why? He's like, because I said so. All right, good enough. Your dad made you a Rams fan? Right on. A lot of your friends went to WSU? That had to have been rough. NFL, I don't watch college, yeah. I only watch a little bit of college, to be honest with you. Most of the games are just blowouts. I mean, because you get, you know, big name schools playing bottom feeders. They're just not competitive. NFL games are a lot more competitive more often. But come this time of year, I watch a lot of college because for bowl games, playoffs, oh yeah, that's when I get interested. too slow. Too slow. Just making sure I wasn't looking at doe. I think I got him, actually. Kind of swung the sights, went for a headshot, and I'm pretty sure I got him. Alright. Do I watch any NBA? I used to. Not so much anymore. I've really gotten out of the NBA the last 3 or 4 years. It was hard for me. I mean, I was a Supersonics fan. Of course, I was a Seattle Supersonics fan. And then the one team brings Seattle a championship, we lose the team, and they go to Oklahoma City. And that just left such a bad taste in my mouth. And I tried to become a fan of different teams and still follow the NBA. But ultimately, I was just so upset that the one team that gave us a championship up and abandoned us because the city wouldn't give them a new arena. And I was just so mad about that. And it kind of made it hard for me to stay an NBA fan, ultimately. I tried to become a Golden State Warriors fan for a while because, you know, the best WSU player ever went to the Golden State, and so I was a big Klay Thompson fan for a while. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's partially the length of the season too. You know, baseball and basketball have so many games in the regular season that it's hard to consider every game important. It's hard to be on the edge of your seat for every game. Where like football, every game matters. Every game you lose matters. So I'm on the edge of my seat for every play, every scoring touchdown, everything. The only blowout you see in CFB is SEC beating an ACC team. What's up? I got a new iPad, so it took me a little while to find it. No problem, Cannon, no problem. But I'm glad you found me. I'm glad you tracked me down. Good to see you. Hope you had a good New Year's. We got a deer that ran off over here. We're going to have to go find him. I think I might have shot him in the head. Maybe. You love the Warriors? Yeah, I was a pretty big Warriors fan for a while. I really like Steph Curry, and like I said, I was a big Klay Thompson fan because he's the best player to ever come out of WSU. Honestly, I mean, some people probably won't agree, but I wish they would condense down the baseball season and the basketball season, make them shorter seasons, less games, so that the games mattered more for your team. You know what I mean? The sport you mostly watch is Bassmaster. You know what? I actually used to watch some of that. For some weird reason, I find fishing kind of interesting. And I don't fish, but I do watch it a little bit. From small level fishing all the way up to like deadliest catch, you know? Do you know where Maple Valley is? Maple Valley. I don't know why, but that sounds familiar. Oops, sorry. Missed something up here. Will never like you. I'm a Bengals fan. That's okay, X2 friends. That's okay. Like I said, you don't have to be the fan of the same team to be friends with me. You know, I'm friends with 49ers fans, and I'm a Seahawks fan. And I'm never going to hate people just because they're fans of other teams. You know, everyone's free to be a fan of whatever team they want. Now, if you're a bad fan, if you're the type of fan that likes to shove it in people's faces and bring people down because they're fans of other teams and whatnot, if you're that type of fan, I might have trouble getting along with you. But as long as you're open to everyone, you know, enjoying what they want, no big deal to me. My biggest problem, and I mean, there's even Seahawks fans that drive me nuts this way, but there are just some fans that are so serious about it and go a little bit overboard with it and make it unenjoyable. You know what I mean? They take it just a little bit too far. And I'm competitive. I love my team, and I do a little bit of shit talking. But at the same time, I hold no ill will towards people for whatever team they like. I might talk some shit to you, but that's about as far as it'll go, you know? They should definitely have longer sessions for the NFL, or longer seasons for the NFL. Yeah, they could. They keep trying to extend it. They just added a game a couple of years ago. The problem is health, keeping the players healthy for that long. My dream is to compete in it one day. Nice. Well, you know what? If you've got a passion for fishing, you can get there, fisherman. highly competitive sport, but if you love it, you can do it, you know? Anything that you love, if you pursue it, you'll have a passion for it, and you have a chance to succeed in anything that you have a passion for. I truly, truly believe that. Because you're going to be willing to put in a lot more time, a lot more effort, a lot more energy into anything that you have a real passion for. We got a level 2 here that's technically diamond potential. So I guess we'll pull out the 308. What's up, Leland? How we doing? Do I watch soccer? Just a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit. Mostly because some people that I used to work with watched it. And so I started following a couple of teams just to familiarize myself with the sport, just so that I could kind of talk soccer with them. I was never really a soccer fan, mostly because it's not a very high-scoring sport. You know, so many times I'd watch it, and they would just kick the ball up and down the field, run back and forth, and then it'd be a 1-1 tie, and I'm like, that's all that happened? Nobody won? Oh, God. Come on. Go until somebody wins? I want to see a winner. Messi or Ronaldo? Messi. Sorry, that's just me. Ronaldo is great, no doubt. But, yeah. I'm a Messi fan. I believe he's the best. Oh, Leland Williams is a Ronaldo fan. All the controversial topics coming up in chat today. Alright, let's see if this drink zone works now. We moved the tent back last time because it was way too close. Let's see if it works any better this time around. Gino is a perfectly fine quarterback. I don't know why people hate. Yeah, well, he did really, really good last year comparative to everything that he had done previously. Then this year, it's just not quite as good. He's still having a really good year, no doubt. I will not say he's having a bad year. But he's put the ball in jeopardy in clutch situations, in the red zone, in third and long situations. Situations where we absolutely need to convert it, he throws into double and triple coverage. And those are the only things that I'm having issues with this year. But ultimately, he's still doing pretty good. It's still been a reasonably good year. We've had some very key injuries, you know. On the defense, when we lost Jamal Adams and Devin Witherspoon at the same time, all of our speed was gone. And so we were giving up 25 to 28 points a game. You know, there's been issues throughout the year, obviously. But I definitely do not put everything on Gino. I don't. Last year and this year, he's done so much better than any other point in his career. I mean, what more can you ask? But they still might go away from him next year. Who knows? You never know with football. Hell, the Broncos are ready to go away from Russell Wilson already. They decided they paid him too much money and it didn't work out well enough, and they're going to try to save the money. They're probably going to cut him and move on to someone else next year. Unless the only thing I could see that would save Russell Wilson's career in Denver is if he's willing to completely restructure his contract, sign something new that saves the team a bunch of money. To where it frees up a ton of cap space so they can pay a few other people. I am on Revontuli Coast, Cannon. We are doing a whitetail grind here on Revontuli, trying to get this first whitetail great one. I think Seahawks need to draft a quarterback this year or next. Yeah, they probably will. Even if they try to stick with Geno one more year, they'll probably still draft one just in case they need to move on. And if nothing else, it's nice to have a new quarterback sit behind a semi-veteran and learn from him. You know, we all saw what Aaron Rodgers did after he learned from Brett Favre for a couple of years. So, yeah, it's definitely good to have them learn behind a quarterback. Yeah, they'll probably draft one. 95% sure they'll probably draft a quarterback. That deer was all the way over here. Jesus. Maybe I do need to move that tent. What do you think on the Patriots? Yeah. I've got a lot of opinions there, honestly. I mean, they're definitely a bottom feeder team. They have a lot of issues. I don't think Mac Jones or Zappy is the answer there. They're probably going to have to find a better quarterback than either one of them. I can't believe that there's talk about firing Bill Belichick. Yes, he's having a garbage year. It's a very, very bad year. But for a guy who's done so much, who's had so much success, brought you so many division titles, so many trips to the AFC Championship, so many trips to the Super Bowl, and won 6 of them, how can you fire that guy? Hasn't he earned the right to go out on his own terms when he decides to retire? I mean, that just blows my mind. And these deer are still glitched here. Look at this. They were glitched here last time. They just love hanging out in this lake. They do not want to leave no matter how close I get to them. This is the lake of glitched deer, apparently. But I can get really cool close-up looks at them. I hope I spawn a great one over here. If I spawn a great one over here and I can get a look at it like this, how awesome would that be? I could get right up to it and shoot it with the rhino, like point blank, and that would be my kill shot. I could get a 2-inch kill shot on a great one, you know? Right? I could put the barrel right up to its chest if I spawned a great one here. How cool would that be? Right? I'm kind of hoping that I spawn a great one there now that I know that these deer always glitch over there. Wrestling is one of the hardest sports to get good at. Yes, yes. My parents made me go into wrestling. Keep in mind, when they told me I needed to go into wrestling, I'm this little Korean kid that weighed about 86 pounds. I had glasses the size of my head and no muscles. And I mean none. And my dad was like, no, I think you should go into wrestling. It'll be good for you. Okay. Yeah, why don't I just go get my butt kicked for 2 straight years? This'll be good for me, right, Dad? And I mean, that's literally what happened. I did win 1 match. I managed to come across one other kid that was even worse at wrestling than me somehow. But in 2 years, I only won 1 match. I just got my ass kicked up and down the mat. It was just not enjoyable. And I'm like, why'd you make me do that? Turns out my dad only made me do that because he was good friends with the wrestling coach at Meade. And he just wanted me to go meet Mr. Ridlington. I'm like, I could have met him without joining the wrestling team. That shit was hard. Like, super hard. That would be so cool. Right, Trizzy? It would be so cool to see a great one spawn in that zone now. My first assessment was I hated that zone. Now that I see the deer glitching and I can get these up-close looks, maybe I really want my great one to show up there. You almost made state? Wow. Very cool. Well, I did not have that experience. Cat, stop trying to attack the charging cord, please. This is the only long charging cord I have for this. Please stop chewing on it. I bought you a toy to chew on. Why are you over here chewing on my charging cord? Does anybody else have the opinion that we love our cats, but they're kind of assholes? I mean, come on. Why is he doing this? Yes, Chuck, talking about you. Did you pay money for those metal stands? Oh, the tripods? Yes. Yes, they come in a DLC. There's a tripod and tree stand DLC that you have to get. And then in-game, they cost $16,000 a piece in-game. So they are a little bit pricey. Cat, stay away from the charging cord. What the heck? But once you get them all out there, they're so helpful. They give you a little bit higher up vantage point so you can see over stuff. Number 2, they reduce hunting pressure just like any other hunting structure. And you can place them, just about anywhere as long as you're on flat ground. So they're just really, really nice. Yeah. Because it goes zap. Why don't let me see the metal stand so I can buy it? Well, first you have to have the tripod and tree stand DLC. If you haven't bought the DLC, then you won't have them. And then secondly, after you buy the DLC, then you go into the store in your tent, and it's in structures all the way at the bottom. Go all the way to the bottom down here under portable structures. You got tents, ground blinds, layout blinds, waterfowl blinds, then you got tree stands, and at the very, very bottom you have tripods. $16,000 a piece, and you can have 32 of them on each map. 16 tents and 32 tripods, what you're allowed. And yeah, you have to place them. Yeah, you got to buy them, and then you got to figure out where you want them, and then you got to place them where you want them. Yeah. What's up, Photo Focus Event Photo Booths? That's a heck of a name. I'm just going to call you Photo. What, Photo? How you doing? I know. Well, to be honest, I kind of have a long name too. I mean, mine's Hunting with MrLeeHo. I could have just made it MrLeeHo, but I decided to be difficult too. Sometimes we just want an elaborate name, you know? I've been thinking about shortening it. I don't know if YouTube's going to let me change it or not now that I said it. I think I can change my name, but I was thinking about just changing it to just MrLeeHo. I don't think I need the whole thing there anymore. Plus, it would make it easier for people to talk to me in chat. So you have to buy them? Yes. Yeah, it's a DLC that you have to buy first. A tent and tripod DLC that you buy out of the store. And then even after you get the DLC, then you have to buy them in the store in your tent. And they're $16,000 a piece. And then you have to go and equip them in your storage. You go all the way down in the bottom of your storage and you have to equip them so that they're in your inventory. Then you have to go into the inventory and you have to equip them into a certain slot, just like a weapon. And then once you have them equipped to a slot, then you can go in here and you'll find them in here somewhere, and then you just select them and place them. Definitely a little bit of a process. Hey, we got another big level 2. So far, none of them have made diamond. Maybe this guy will. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. But we'll try. Nice, got them both. Kind of walked right into that one. But I'll take it. MrLeeHo sounds more professional, I feel like. Yeah, I know. And I changed it to the other just because in the very, very beginning, I wanted people to kind of know just off the name maybe what my channel was about, you know. Now that my name is starting to get out there a little bit more and people kind of know me a little bit, I don't really need it all in the name. Yeah, definitely not a diamond. So, yeah, I'm going to look into shortening it down to just MrLeeHo. So, the next time you see me, next time you look at the subscription, it might have a different name. It might just say MrLeeHo instead of Hunting with MrLeeHo, just to let you know. Killed your first diamond mule deer. Nice, very cool. Muleys were one of the first things I started hunting when I got the game. I love muley. It was one of my first rares, too. I got this beautiful Mela muley. What's up, Fisherman Gaming? Switched accounts. Right on. Map I'm on Revontuli Coast. Yeah. What happened to your grind if you don't get? What happens to your grind if you don't get metal bars? Oh, you mean the tri-stand, the tripods that I get into? You don't have to use them. The whole reason that I use them is it reduces hunting pressure when I get kills. So per kill, I will only apply 1/4 of the hunting pressure that it would normally apply. And that way, if I hit the same zone over and over again a couple of times, I don't risk blowing out the zone. Any hunting structure will work for that. It doesn't have to be a tripod. It could be a ground blind. It could be a hunting structure that came on the game. You know, anything that you buy in the game. Like this one, that's right next to my tripod here. If I had wanted to, I could have just bought this one and made this hunting structure in the exact same place. But most hunting structures have some visibility issues because they're enclosed. And I like this, you know, it's got nothing in my way. I can look any direction, and I don't have to worry about something being in my way. So that's why I don't buy the hunting structures anymore, and I just use tripods. But otherwise, yeah, they're to alleviate hunting pressure so that you only apply 1/4 the pressure you normally do. Come on. Come on. Oh, I don't know about that. Okay, we hit them. Oh, shots. Every time you almost hit a doe, your heart stops. Oh, Lord. Same guy, 2 accounts. One for uploading fishing and outdoor stuff. One for gaming and bringing out my inner nerd. Nice. What's the kill count? Let's see. Okay, shoot. Okay, hang on. I forgot to click a couple from this rotation. 1 there, 2 there, 2 here. 2781. Sorry about that. I got a little bit busy talking, and I definitely forgot to click some kills. 2781 is where we are. Okay, where's the other deer at? Find the other one, dog. Need your help. What? Did you just go underground? Did you see that? Is there a hole in the ground here? I just watched him fall through the map for a second. It's kind of bizarre. This game's doing some weird stuff today. Weird stuff. Can you do multiple crimes multiple times? I'm not sure what you're asking me there. I plead the fifth on the grounds that my answer may incriminate myself. I don't know. What are you asking me here? I'm now at 3,458 kills. Nice, fisherman, nice. You're gonna get that fallow great one sooner or later. Or, if you don't, well, then maybe you can challenge Garrett for the biggest fallow great one grind. Is our buddy Garrett ever going to spawn that great one? Holy cow. He's over 10,000 kills into his fallow grind now. That poor dude. That's another diamond potential level 2. None of them are making it, but we're trying to give them all a chance. Yeah, I guess I got it. Good enough. Oh, that was way behind. Oh, I got him. Nice. I'm pretty sure that was a him. Like 99% sure. Oh, God, if I shot the female. I made a guess of when I will get it. He said 4,367. Right on. Trixie back. You can go buy this map right now. Yes, this is a great map for Whitetail, that's for sure. The best map for Whitetail. The most wide open zones. Most of the zones are nice and easy to see, very accessible, you know. And the herds are nice big sized. Most of them are. Some of them are small like this, but even the small herds have multiple males in them like this. And so, you know, as long as they're wide open, they're all good for farming. I don't know why I'm using the wrong gun. I'm using the wrong gun. You know what? Just switch to the right gun. Oh, and then whiff. Then whiff! Whatever. Sometimes it's just fun to take wild shots. Sometimes you hit them. Most of the time you don't. Can use a 7mm for a great one? Well, technically, you can use whatever you want for whatever you want. But the 7mm only covers a certain class range of animals. Keep that in mind. I don't remember what it is. Is the 7mm a 7 to 9 gun? Or a 4 to 8 gun? I can't remember. But whatever ammo it uses, it's only going to cover a certain class of animals. And that the great one would have to be in that class of animals. So, like, if it's a 7 to 9 gun, and the great one that you're shooting is a whitetail, then no. Because whitetails are only a class 4 animal. And so you don't want to use a 7 to 9 gun on it. I don't actually remember what the 7mm is. I think it's a 7 to 9, isn't it? Or is it a 4 to 8? Might start a moose grind? Nice. Moose are the best. They're the best in my opinion anyways. I freaking love the moose. Did you see my swollen face in the Discord? I did, fisherman. That's why I'm really hoping this next root canal does the trick. I hope they fix your issues with the tooth, and next week you will be 100%, because that stuff is not fun. Not fun at all. 7mm is a 4 to 9? Oh, really, is it? Well, if it's a 4 to 9, then yes, it's good for any great one. Because it covers all the classes for all the great ones, if it's 4 to 9. Can't do the whitetail. Bryden run the 7 mil. What? I can't use the 7 mil. Wait. I think you're using talk to text, and I think it's breaking up in translation because the sentences are hard to understand. But if you're saying you can't use the 7 mil for a great one grind, then like I said, I'm just not super familiar. If it is a 49 gun, like Trizzy says, then it's fine. If it's a 49 gun, then it's totally fine. If it's only a 7 to 9 gun, then you know you don't want to use it for trophies unless it covers the right class of animal. Can you spot the animals when you look in your scope? Yes. Yes, you can, but you have to have the skill, I think it is. It's either a skill or a perk that allows you to do that. There's the Eurasian lynx, huh? Little female. And if you don't have, I think it's a skill actually. If you don't have that one, then you can't then you can't spot animals and get their information through just spotting them through the scope. But once you get spotting, then you can. Then you'll get the class of the animal. You'll even get the estimated health, estimated trophy range, all that stuff. And that's all. Just messed up my first super rare. Oh my, no, get back, no. I'm so sorry, brother. What kind of super rare was it? Oh, that's heartbreaking. So sorry. If you have a certain perk, yeah. And for once it's not me, right? Yeah, well, we've all been there. We've all been there. It's brutal, but we've all been there. What is the skill perk called? I think it's actually called, what was I going for? I'll just look it up. Spotting, yeah. It's in Stalker, right? Track knowledge, connect the dots, feet. Nope, maybe it's an ambusher. Yeah, there it is. Spotting knowledge. Spotting knowledge. Number 1 reveals additional information about where the animal is of nearby threats. Number 2 reveals information about the approximate health of the animal. And number 3 reveals information about the approximate trophy rating and weight of the animals. Spotting knowledge is what you want. And then sight spotting is what unlocks the ability to spot the animals with the scope and not just using the binoculars. So you want spotting knowledge for all of the different details, and then sight spotting to be able to do it through your scope. It's kind of a combination thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Slow down here. We got one more kill to pick up. Slow down, MrLeeHo. Yeah, if it's 4 to 9, yeah, if it is 4 to 9, then you can use it on great ones. Any great one is within the 4 to 9 class range. So, you know what? Let's just double check it for you real quick. I can just look. All you have to do is go to the ammo and then go down to the 7 mil ammo. And it will tell you the class of animals that it's good for. So you go to 7 mil right here. You would use the polymer tip, of course, for the penetration, and it does. It says it's 4 to 9. Trizzy was 100% correct. So yeah, the 7 mil would be good for any great one, because it covers 4 to 9 classes. Strange that that gun does not get recommended more. I think it's because for a gun that goes to 9, it has a lower penetration. There's that weird brown bear that's hanging out in the background. Like once a day, she'll be there just hanging out, sitting on her butt, doing her Winnie the Pooh thing, watching us kill some deer. It's kind of weird. And I don't have deer here. I've got... Oh, it's because I already shot. I'm just picking up a deer. That's right. That's right. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm just picking up a deer. That's right. Got a diamond Mela kangaroo? Is that the super rare that you messed up, brother? Oh my goodness. Is that the super rare that you said you messed up? Oh Botching super rares is just brutal. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I just gotta look something up real quick. What is this? Eastern gray kangaroo. Just wanted to take a peek at that real quick. Yeah, that is the harder one. I couldn't remember if melanistic or leucistic was the harder one, but the melanistic is the harder one. That is such a hard super rare. Oh my goodness. I feel for you. I truly feel for you. But if you're in my Discord, you should please post that to the Discord anyways. I would love to see that trophy, even though it's a botch. Even though you didn't quite get it, it's still an awesome looking trophy. And I would love to see it. And I would love to spot this deer that's down there. The one with the big rack that's right by the female. There we go. No, not that big. Okay. Nope, nope. Okay. Whitetail drink time is from 8 until noon. Yeah, that's right. And that's why I always put it about an hour and a half into the drink time so that they're already there. And so that's why when you see me change time, I usually put it to about 9:30. Oops, put those 4 in the counter there. Do you know Scarecrow? He got his great one bear today. Nice, very cool. I think I did see a little post about that. I didn't get time to check out his stream today, but I did see a little post about something. So, or maybe that was somebody else. No, that was somebody else. I did not see Scarecrows. It was somebody else I saw actually. So lots of people getting great one bears today apparently. Right on. I've got a little bit of work to do on my bear grind. I had some jumpers jump out to surrounding lakes, so I got to get them moved back up to my upper 4 lakes, but every now and then I do a little bit of work on my bear grind. I got 1 great one bear. I'm less than 100 kills into the second grind. Alright, let's see what this looks like this time. This drink zone is so freaking weird. Please, could there be a 10 fabled here? I will lose my mind if there's a 10 fabled here, because this zone apparently glitches the deer to where you can get the best up-close look at them. And I would love for that to happen with a great one here. Yeah, 8 to 12. Alright, well, all the deer are visible. Or at least some of the deer are visible. Oh, there's the other one up there. Yeah, they're all there. Alright. At least I finally have my tent moved far enough away. These deer hang out a lot closer on this side than I thought. I thought they were always behind the trees over there. I wish there was a better way to shoot this herd. But oh well. It is what it is. Nope, not getting to, because we're not going to risk shooting the doe. Not a thing we're doing. What's up, shot in a bot? Look out, everybody. I've got a mod in the house. You better all start behaving. Because I know how out of line you've been. Here's the lurk. Grinding some Fortnite right now. Right on. Oh, you know what? Okay. Stop, LeeHo, stop. Technically, he goes to 265, so we should shoot him with the 308. Give him a chance to be diamond. He might not be. He probably isn't, but gotta at least give him a chance. Alright, let's go over here and pick up this deer over here. That's why this kind of sucks, is because I have to have my tent way back here, but I wish I had a collection tent over here for this deer, but that would be way too close to shoot the other zone. run through the Elmer's glue. Come on, there we go. It's so weird. I hate this zone because of the visibility, the way it's set up, the way it's structured and everything. But, because of the fact that it glitches the deer, I really want a great one to spawn here. Oh, I'm so all over the place. I don't know what I want. You know what? I'm so close, I might as well just keep running. There's no reason to go to the other tent. Might as well just run. Just on Fortnite? Right on. Oh, what's up, Orbit? Sorry, didn't see you jump in here. My bad. How you doing today, Orbit? I hope everybody had a great New Year's, had some fun, but not too much fun. Alright, yep, not a diamond. They're never a diamond. These level 2s. Out of all the whitetail I've killed, I think I've had maybe 3 level 2s make diamond. Something like that, maybe 4. Not very many. I'm doing real good, Orbit, doing real good. Other than the super dry RNG that we're getting, I myself am doing great. Same thing as a mod anywhere else. Comes and checks in and then lurks and goes play something else. Well, he goes to 255. I'm not even going to worry. He's not going to be a diamond. There's just no way. No chance. But that female wants to get in the way, so we'll let her walk on past. I missed him. Oh, not fast enough. I almost got the shot in between the trees, but just not fast enough. What gun is that? It is the 300, yes. I use the 300 and the 308, like Trizzy says, mostly. And then every now and then when we spawn something cool, we'll pull out a different gun and do something weird. But yeah, for 99% of my kills, if they're not a trophy, all I want is for them to die. And like as fast as possible. Like if I don't get a good shot, I still want it to die as fast as possible. So I use an overpowered gun. I use the 300 Magnum. So that if I get a bad shot, it'll still bleed out and die and I don't have to track it nearly as far. But then I carried the 308 in case I spawn a rare or a diamond or a great one. And I need a gun that, you know, covers the class of animal. How you doing today, crazy bros? I'm like 600 kills into fallow and 2,650 into whitetail. No great ones since late November. Well, you know, I'm right there with you. It's been about the same for me. I think it was like the last week in November when I spawned my last great one. And that was great one moose number 6. And if I don't spend time, I'm not going to spawn a damn thing. But yeah, I've been on this whitetail ground for a while. Have not spawned a great one in like 5 weeks. I am definitely going through great one withdrawal. Don't know what to do about it. All I can do is keep killing these things and try to get a great one and hopefully get my fix. You know what I mean? We need a great one fix. Accidentally just clicked off the stream for a second. It's all good. It's all good. I'm doing good, crazy bros. I'm doing good. You know, we're killing some whitetail, trying to get something to spawn. Honestly, we're not getting crap out of the RNG. I've actually gotten... We got no diamonds today, right? Not a single diamond, not a rare, not a thing. It's just been one of those days where the RNG is just sticking its butt up and saying, not today. But sooner or later, it'll turn around. I have gone through lots of long, dry spells of RNG, and it always turns around eventually. You just gotta be more stubborn than the game. No whitetail ever, and I'm just waiting for the day it will spawn. Yeah, You know, some people have told me some pretty big numbers for whitetails, so I'm patient. I don't expect it to happen right away. I don't expect it to happen anytime real soon. As long as it happens at some point. Okay, I've got more spawns here than I'm supposed to have. How does that happen? Well, see if we can get both of these level 2s here. Just so you know, if you don't know about this little trick, the trick to whitetail is to try to shoot one. Oh, I didn't time it right. You try to shoot one while the other one is dipping its head to drink, and then when you kill that one, the other one will not flinch until it lifts its head from drinking, and then it will flinch and run. And it gives you an extra second to try to line up that second shot. I didn't do it very well right there. That was definitely not a demonstration of it. But that's how the trick is supposed to work anyways. Sometimes I do it right. Most of the time, not so much. Hopefully I at least shot the one deer good enough. Yeah, okay, we got at least one kill. That's all that matters. Come on, dog, go find the deer. You got one job. Tell you what, if you go find this deer, I'll give you one of your $4,000 dog biscuits. I guess they're not... What do you get, like 10 of them for 4,000? So what, they cost like 400 a piece? They're still the most expensive dog biscuits on the planet. Who would pay $400 a piece for a dog biscuit? Even rich people would say that's crazy. I mean... What's up, NDH? How we doing today? Glad you could join us. I'll try to make it to the Twitch stream later. Alright, dog. Here you go. We're going to give you one of your super expensive dog treats. Make you a little bit more content. There you go. Don't say I never gave you nothing. You're doing good? That's good to hear. I hope you had a great New Year's. Yep, I will later, Trizzy. I'm going to be here on YouTube for about another 45-50 minutes or so. I'm going to try to go till right up till 8 o'clock my time. And then I'll take about a 2-hour break. And then about 10 o'clock my time, I'll put on Twitch. So you will definitely get a chance to catch me there if you're up later tonight. And that goes for all of you. If you're up late night, if you like to hang out all night, and if you're a night owl, then Twitch is where you'll find me. Feel free and track me down there, drop me a follow, hang out with us. We run some little games in the chat, keep it fun and interesting. We'll be killing some more whitetail. If we don't get the great one to spawn here, maybe we'll get spawn there. It's got to spawn somewhere, right? Ah, I shot the tree again, didn't I? Oh, I actually hit it. I thought I was shooting the tree again. Totally shot I was shooting the tree there. We're up to 2,790 now. Getting close to 2,800 here. Come on, dog. Use that biscuit power. Show me the way. FYI, I did name my dog Mando, like the Mandalorian. Not because I'm a super big fan of the show, but it just kind of made sense because whenever I ask him, like, where's my animal? You can hear him right now. I asked him, where's my animal? And he goes, this is the way. Makes sense, right? I'm going to get my great one at 3,152 kills. Sounds good to me, fisherman. Sounds good to me. Like I said, I'm a patient person when it comes to this game. If it happens, great. If it doesn't happen for 3,000 more kills, yeah, fine, whatever. I'll keep killing whitetail. We'll make it happen. Maybe we'll get a couple of super rares before we even get our first great one. Who knows? Wouldn't that be something? You know, not a lot of people believed me when, after I botched the first super rare potential moose, and then we went back to moose to try to restack the map, because what we were doing, we were stacking great ones on our quest for a super rare. Well, we went back to Medved with the intention to restack great one moose, and I told everyone, I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to spawn another great one. I think I'm going to spawn another super rare potential before I spawn a great one. And only a couple people really believed me. Most people were like, yeah, you'll get a great one first. Super rares are too rare. And then in less than 610 kills, I spawned another super rare potential, a guaranteed one, and had not spawned a great one. I still haven't spawned another great one moose since then. It's just weird. RNG is weird. What's your favorite great one rack on the Whitetail? I don't know, because I don't have one yet. I don't have a favorite yet. It's definitely the typical rack. Right now, only because nobody gets that one. It's such a rare rack to get on the great one Whitetail. It would be the typical rack. Only because I would love to get that one and then go rub it in some people's faces, be like, haha, guess what I got? It would be petty, but I would do it. Other than that, I really don't know, because I don't even know what they'll look like, to be honest with you. I've seen some of them. I've seen the big rack, I've seen the crown rack, I've seen a version of the drop tine. Honestly, they all look pretty cool to me. They do, so I don't know. When I first looked at them, I thought the crown rack looked really cool. I just liked the shape to it, so originally it was one of my favorites. But that was before I heard that how hard the typical rack is to spawn. And then, of course, I was like, well, that's the one I tried to get. That's the one I want to get. If that's hard to get, then LeeHo wants it. Ah, I missed! Too far to the right. Big Whiffa. What scope? I used the Hyperion. I tried the Argus for like a hot second, and then I immediately switched back because I could not see a damn thing with the Argus. When you zoom all the way in, even with your breath held, the sights are swaying all over the place. It's ridiculous. But with the Hyperion, I have just enough control, but just enough vision. I can see and I can kill. Ah, too slow. Come on. Oh, still too slow. Right behind him. Oh well. Sometimes you just have to settle for one kill. What gun am I using? I'm using the 300 Magnum. When I am grinding, I use an overpowered gun for all the kills that do not matter. The kills I'm just trying to get them to recycle into something better. And that way, if I get a bad shot on it, it'll die like as fast as possible. So I use the 300 Magnum for that. If I spawn a trophy, a rare, a diamond, a great one, anything of significance, then I'll switch to the 308 or any appropriate gun that will cover the class of the animal. But 99% of my kills, I use the 300 for. I play Hunter on PC, so I use the Hyperion, and I get upwards of 3 per zone each time. Yeah, playing on PC, it is so much easier to get that follow-up shot. It's so much faster, you can line it up so much faster, it's just a little bit steadier when you line it up, and everyone's a lot more confident hitting that follow-up shot. I can sometimes hit it, but it's usually when it's luck that my sights just happen to line up with the next deer I'm trying to get to. Because it is not easy to line up a follow-up shot with the controller. That is just fact. I try, but I definitely don't do as good as the PC players. I watch them, and they go pop, 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 pop. I'm like, what the heck? The only time I make it sound like that is when I'm trying to shoot the same deer over and over again and I'm missing. They're hitting 3 and 4 different deer. I'm like, whatever. I can't make it look like that. Never have, never will. It's fine. Alright, dog, find the deer. He's not right here, so you gotta find him for me. You're standing on the blood. Go to work. Waiting on you, dog. Today, Junior. Good lord. Yeah, I used to play on PS5. Right on. I want a PS5. It was rough. That's why I switched over. Never even tried to grind. Yeah. And there is a big part of me that would like to get a PC that could run the game and switch over. But every time I think about doing that, I realize then I would have to buy the game again, buy all the maps and all the DLCs again. I would have to rediscover all of the maps, all of the outposts, all the locations. I would have to re-herd manage all of my grinds. I would have to re-tent, re-tripod all of them. So much work that I'm just not quite ready to put through yet. Maybe someday. Not yet. God, I can't wait till 9:50 tomorrow so I get my damn tooth root out. Yes. Yes, I know. You're counting the minutes, fisherman. I hope it works. I hope it makes you feel so much better once it's over and done with. Tooth pain's the worst. Eli C, what's happening, brother? How we doing today? Glad you could join us. Hope you had a happy New Year's. Hope you had a lot of fun, but I hope it was lots of safe fun, you know? So far, I haven't had anybody jump into chat tell me they lost a thumb with a firework, so that's good. Oops. Oops! Ooh, doe's in the way. Gotta be careful. Okay, stop firing the gun, LeeHo. You're just gonna shoot a doe at this point. Dumbass. Yeah, switching sucked. Yeah, lots of extra work. And I mean, I'm sure it was worth it in the long run, because like you say, now you can get 2, 3, 4 kills out of a drink zone at will, because you can hit those follow-up shots so much easier. But I'm sure that first week was rough. Maybe the first 2 weeks. I can't even imagine how long it would take me to redo everything. All the progress I've got on this game. To start over. Kind of gives me cold chills down my spine. Okay, dog, we doing anything here? God, I gave you a biscuit and you were still just as slow. Maybe I need to give him another one. Literally, I spent almost $500,000 on dog biscuits for you. Do better work for me, please. I swear to God, dog. I will go take the dog biscuits back to the store. I don't think I can do that, but, you know. I like threatening my digital dog. Now, the reason I switched is because I had so many trophies and my game file corrupted, so I had nothing to lose after that. Oh, that's brutal. That is one thing I've gotten very lucky with, is I have had my game file get corrupted, like, probably 7 or 8 times now. But every time it does, it just says, would you like to re-download your save game file from the cloud? And I just click yes, and then it downloads my save game file from like 2 minutes before. I literally have lost absolutely nothing in like 7 or 8 times that it's gotten corrupted. I've lost nothing, and it's amazing. So, I'm pretty happy about that. More overpriced biscuits. I know, right? They're literally the most overpriced thing in the game. How can dog biscuits cost more than guns? You know? A little package of dog biscuits or a rifle. Well, I can't quite afford the dog biscuits, but I could afford 2 of the rifles. What? Yep, things that don't make sense. Things that make you go, hmm? Would it mess with your grind if you didn't have the metal bars? Oh, you mean the tripods? No, it wouldn't mess up my grind. If I didn't have the tripods, then I would use ground blinds, or I would use tree stands, or some other hunting structure. And ultimately, you don't even need to use them if you're doing enough different. If you're shooting on enough different zones, then your hunting pressure will reduce on its own just by building hunting pressure in other places. So if I'm shooting enough zones, I won't build up hunting pressure here, and I'd be just fine. But I've gotten so used to using tripods and tree stands and whatnot that I just use them all over the place. Like I said, it gives me a little bit higher vantage point so I can see over stuff if there's anything in the way. If there's little hillsides in the way and the deer are hiding behind it, I can see over them. If I wanted to call a deer in nice and close to me or any animal, the hunting structures keep you 100% hidden, so they cannot see you. They can only hear you or smell you. So there's just small things that the hunting structures do for you, but you don't necessarily have to use them. You don't. Yeah, it said that for me and I misclicked. Oh, Orbit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm definitely very careful about. When it comes back up and says file corrupted, I always make sure I'm nice and careful and I re-download my stuff. It's too bad there isn't a way, like if you misclick it, to go back in and be like, nope, that's not what I meant to do. I do want to download that. Please download that. Where is my deer? There he is. God, he's way over here. Sorry, I had to do some chores, but you're back. That's okay, ball player. I won't hold it against you. But if you do it again, I'm kicking you out forever. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. My friend is being an ass right now because I want to stream Hunter alone. It's a tough choice, isn't it? Because, you know, you got to put your time in streaming. You want to do it, but you also got to save some time to hang out with your friends. Because otherwise, you'll lose your friends. It's a balancing act for sure. We're always juggling things we need to do, and there's never enough time. Good thing is, you didn't have a great one. Well, that is a good thing. Then at least you didn't lose a great one. You love the great one bear? Nice, very cool. A lot of people are getting hooked on that great one bear. Especially now that iBuy cracked the code on the bear grind, and he figured out how to make it so much easier. Like, for the longest time, we all thought it was by far the hardest grind. Because it was the only grind that was all solo zones. And we thought that, well, we're just going to chase solo zones all over the map for the rest of our lives. And even if we spawn a great one, we're never going to know where it's at. You know? And so we all thought it was the hardest grind. And then one day, iBuy comes out, and he's like, hey, I figured out this system. You want to check this out? And we were like, what? A black bear system? What? Yeah, we want to check this out. I mean, I feel like he was already a really big name in the community, but I felt like that made him, like, world famous. Like, one of the biggest names, just by cracking the code on the bears. It was such a big thing in the community. Oh, too late, too late. We had a shot, and we let it go. Oh well. Now I'm wondering what a great one bear looks like. They are pretty cool. There's lots of different versions. There's the cream, the chestnut, Glacier 1, Glacier 2, Spirit, and glittering and I don't remember the other one. There's one more. And then nope. I don't remember. Is there only 5? No. Cream, chestnut, Spirit, Glacier 1, Glacier 2. What am I missing? Spotted! Thank you, Spotted. That's what I was missing. I knew there were 6 of them. Yeah, Spotted. That's the other one. Thank you, ball player. Bears are your second to last great one you're planning to get. You know, honestly, it was the one that I said I was never going to get, because like I said, I used to think it was such a ridiculously hard grind. As soon as I found out that iBuy cracked the code, I immediately went over to bears, I set it up, I figured it out, and I spawned my first great one bear in 221 kills. I was like, holy cow, that was so easy. By far, the fastest great one grind for my first great one of any species. Easily my fastest. By a big, big margin. And I couldn't believe that it was bears that did that for me. Blew my mind. Switched to PC because my PS5 only had female bears, some males, but not that many. Well, the number of females and males should be proportionate on every map. What you have to do, though, is you have to swap your female bears off the upper left corner for lakes on SRP, and you can swap the females out with male bears, and you can get all of your male bears, or not all of them, but the majority of your male bears concentrate up there. You'll get about 10 to 12 of them up there, and then you can just rotate on those 4 lakes, and you'll just keep killing those 10 to 12 bears over and over again, and they'll just keep respawning on those 4 lakes. Every now and then they'll jump out to a surrounding lake, but not very often. And you can stay up there in that corner for a long time. It's pretty awesome, actually. So yeah, once you get that system down, ball player, it's super easy. You know, when people ask me what the easiest Great One grind is, obviously the easiest one is fallow, because you only have 30 to 40 drink zones to find, and it's concentrated on 1/4 of the map. After, I tell people it's black bear, because once you have it set up and once you have your bears swapped into that upper left-hand corner, you're only rotating on 4 lakes, and you almost never have to go looking for them. It just doesn't get any easier than that. Moose, whitetail, red deer, they all have issues. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, actually, every time I have some issues with my whitetail and I get frustrated, the first thing that I do is I go take a break and I go do some black bear. That's kind of my go-to right now. Just yesterday, I got trolled by a 9 legendary black bear. It's the only 9 legendary spawn yesterday. Did I get the 3rd one? No way. I didn't. Yeah, the 2nd one I just barely hit. I don't even think I hit the 3rd one. But that would have been an absolute miracle if I could have rapid fired 3 of them. I don't think I've ever done that in my life. Ever. There's a fabled piebald whitetail is the only great one that can potentially come with a rare fur type, because it's the only great one that does not have its own fur type. Like, all the other great ones have their own fur type. Even the red deer has its fabled spotted that is different than the regular red deer fur type. But the whitetail great one just comes with a regular fur type, plain whitetail fur type. So because of that, it can show up piebald or albino or melanistic. It's just extremely hard to do. Because if you think about the math, albinos and melanistics are only supposed to show up 1 in every 2,000 kills. So if you were to get one on a great one, potentially that means it should take you almost 2,000 great ones before one's going to show up melanistic or white or albino. Now, piebalds show up like 1 in every 500 or something like that, or 1 in every 700 or something like that. I forget what the math is on the piebald. So you see a lot more piebald ultra rares. But technically they could show up with all 3 of those skins. Does your tent stay when you leave the game? Yes. Yes, unless you put tents down in somebody else's multiplayer map. If you put tents down on someone else's map, then when you leave the game, you'll get all your tents back in your inventory. It'll pick them back up off the map, and they don't stay in the game. But if you put them down on your map, they're there until you decide to move them, or until the game decides to glitch and be a real pain in the butt and delete your maps, or delete your tents. That only happens in a very, 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 very rare case, but I've heard of it happening to people where they log in and all their tents are gone. Hasn't happened to me yet. I did listen to Ed Kiefer talking about it. He was talking to Lady Legend about how he logged in, all of his tents were gone, and I was like, oh, no way, it happened to you. That's still happening. Ugh. Hopefully now they've fixed that problem. I don't know. It's been a while since I've heard of it happening to anyone. It's been probably 4 or 5 months since the last time I heard of someone losing all their treats. Okay, too many does. There you go. Make some space. Oh no. Oh no! Okay, fine. I'm better off missing everything than accidentally shooting a doe. That's fine. I might still be a little bit paranoid from yesterday. We kind of started the whitetail grind off yesterday by shooting 3 does on accident in the first hour. I had the worst luck, and every time I try a follow-up shot, a doe would run in the way and I would shoot it. And so I still have some of that paranoia hanging on, if you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure that's where my new zone came from today. And yeah, that's something else that happens. If you don't know, that's something that happens when you accidentally kill a doe. Is it will, most of the time, it will take some of the males that were in respawn heaven with that doe, and it will create a new herd somewhere on the map for you to go find. And then you'll stop getting respawns consistently because you have a new drink zone out there that you have to go find. I am now up to 67 drink zones on this map. Because I shot a doe, it split up my herds, and I created a new drink zone that I found today. So instead of having 66, now I have 67. Oh, no! Well, at least I missed again. Jeez, every time the sights swing like that, I freak out. Like, I'm gonna kill a doe. Oh my god, my heart stops. Yeah, I would love a great one with the piebald skin. I mean, all my super rares come as piebald, so if I get an ultra rare, I'm sure it'll be a piebald too. I don't have the albino luck that some people have. I do have some mela luck. I had some crazy melanistic luck when I first started this grind. In the first 1,650 kills, I had 4 melas. No albinos, but 4 melas, which is weird, but that's RNG for you. That is definitely the R in the RNG. Oops! Oh no! God, that doe shifted and I thought I was gonna hit her. Every time I'm scared of hitting that doe. I can't believe how dry the RNG is being. I mean, you could at least pop a level 3 diamond. It's just doing nothing today. Nothing. And you know, I did not want to believe it. People told me that if you shoot too many does, it can damage your RNG as well as damaging your herds. Like, it affects what starts spawning. I didn't really think that was true. But yesterday I shot 3 does, and then today I'm not even spawning diamonds anymore. No rares, no great ones. Obviously, sometimes that happens. But not even any level 3s. That is kind of strange. I gotta be honest with you. Maybe there really is something to that if you shoot does that it damages your RNG. Or maybe it's just that my RNG is stuck in a rut right now and being super, super unkind. Definitely one or the other. That's all I know. We would love for it to turn around, though. Show us just a little bit of love. Oh, you know what? That was the 2,800 kill. Those 2 kills right there were 27.99 and 2,800. We crossed the 2,800 barrier there. We are creeping our way up to 3,000. Fisherman said it was going to be like 3,100 and something. I forgot the number now, but he said it wasn't going to be for a while. Well, at least he stood still and let me get the shot off. I was a little bit nervous, being crowded by the does, but we got the shot off. What do I play on? I am on PS4. I am on this ancient technology that hasn't been seen in like 3 decades from the land before time. Cavemen used to play on this thing. But I resurrected it, I dusted it off, cleaned it out, and somehow it managed to turn on and let me stream. It's amazing. Someday, maybe I'll upgrade to some sort of new technology. Maybe. 3152 is what he said? Alright, I will try to remember that. 3152 is what he said. Alright, that sounds like a while away. You're on PS4 too? Nice. Very cool. Yeah. I do want a PS5, but at the same time, I almost don't feel the need for it because my PS4 does work so well. I mean, it does everything I need. I can actually do video editing for YouTube videos all on my PlayStation. Doesn't come out perfect, doesn't come out great. It's definitely limited, but I can do it. So, yeah, I just haven't found the need to move on yet. Got my first great one, Whitetail, a week or 2 ago. It was pretty awesome and well worth the grind. Nice, Owen, very cool. Well, congratulations. What rack type did you get? How do you stream on PS? There's an option, literally just on the PlayStation. It comes built in. What are they all doing? Swimming in that dirty water. Yeah, there's an option built into the PlayStation to stream, to broadcast gameplay on both. Look at him. He's going all the way in there. He's trying to kill himself. He's gone. That deer's gone. Anyways, yeah, you can broadcast onto Twitch or YouTube built into the PlayStation. And then you just have to set up a Twitch account. You have to get approval for it. And once you get approval, you start streaming. It's actually not as hard as I thought it would be. Got the drop time rack. Scored a 412.47. Nice. Very cool. Everyone quiet. I hear a murder chicken. Where is it? There it is again. Sorry. Everyone's going to have to wait for a second. I don't see it. Sorry. I have a small obsession with Western capercaillies. If you give me an opportunity to kill one, I'm going to try to kill it. And I heard it. I know I heard it. Where is it? Get out of the way, tripod. It must have already flown. Dang it. Oh! Alright, capercaillie, you win this round. But I'm going to remember that you're over there. Next time, I'll be looking for you. Yeah, I don't know where it came from, but I kind of have this grudge against capercaillies. I kind of think it came from the moose grind. They used to just kind of hang out and annoy me when I was trying to find my moose. And now, I just can't ignore them anymore. They make some noise around me, I gotta find those little bastards. I have an obsession with watching and chatting with MrLeeHo. Well, I appreciate that. That's a good obsession to have. Can I help you, dear? Anybody want to see a whitetail up close? You want to see what his eye looks like? Check this out. Yeah, nice up close look of the nostrils here. There's the whitetail deer. As close as you're ever going to get. Alright, moving on. You know, I'm kind of curious. The way that that whitetail was walking into the lake over here, it kind of makes me feel like there's a part of the lake that's actually broken and will let you walk down into it. There are some lakes that are broken that way. I have one on Yukon. I actually demonstrated that in one of my YouTube videos titled, Are Your Lakes Doing This? You know, when they first started doing this glitch with all the milky lakes, I demonstrated how one of my lakes was broken and you could just walk out into the middle of it and walk underwater. Is this one that way? No. No. Doesn't seem like it. But there was a deer that was underwater out here. See, there goes the dog. The dog went underwater here. No, it's slowing me down, not letting me do it. Okay. I just had to check, because, like I said, I've got a lake on Yukon that you can literally walk all the way under the water. You can put tents down under the water, on the ground. It's so weird. It just acts like it's not even a lake there. But it is. Very bizarre stuff. The water looks like snow? Yeah. I think it looks like the milk at the bottom of a cereal bowl. Because it's got the little specks in it. Like it's still got little pieces of cereal in it. You know? When I first found out that lake let me drive under with a four-wheeler. What is that 300 called? Is it the 300 Canning Magnum, or 300 Magnum Canning? 300 Canning Magnum? Something like that, yeah. 300 Canning Magnum, I think. Sounds right. I just walked right by my deer. There it is. Yeah, the 300 Magnum comes with the Yukon DLC. If you don't have Yukon, then you can't get this map. Cat, stop chewing on my charging cord. You're gonna electrocute yourself. Thought it was snow? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I didn't know what... I thought that they froze the lakes over at first, when I first saw it. And then I saw another lake that looked normal. I was like, what? Because see, like this one, totally normal. Looks like nothing has happened. And that's what clued me in. I was like, oh, they didn't do something to the lakes. Just something happened to the lakes. What the heck? Yeah, it's very, very weird. Oh no, I swung the sights there. Oh no, oh LeeHo, LeeHo. Stop firing, you're gonna kill a doe. What are you doing? Just got a super rare blue bobcat? Holy cow. You know, there was somebody just a few days ago when I was on YouTube. I think I was streaming Thursday on YouTube. And they were telling me that their dream super rare would be a diamond blue bobcat. That's crazy, dude. Crazy. What grind is good for beginners? Well, it kind of depends. First off, are you talking about a great one grind or just diamond grinds? You know, because if you're talking about great one grinding, I would say the fallow. The fallow deer have only between 30 and 40 drink zones on TL Aurora, and they're focused on only 1/4 of the map. You don't even have to worry about 3/4 of the map. Maybe 1/3 of the map, at most. But there's so much of the map that you don't even have to worry about them being on. So yeah, fallow definitely are the easiest. And TL Aurora is the best map for great one grinding, for both fallow and red deer. So it's just a great map to have, period. You know, there's no other map out there that I can say it's the best map for two different great ones. So that says a lot for TL Aurora. And then if you need another reason to buy the map, on top of that, you can get a Mocha Moose that you can only get out of the story missions. So yeah, lots of good reasons to get that map. Yeah, red deer was my first great one grind, and fallow deer was my second, and when I got on fallow, I did not leave it for almost 7,000 kills. I got 7 great ones, 1 super rare, like 40 other different piebald nullas and albinos, like just crazy amounts of rares and stuff. It was a truly awesome grind, and it paid off like crazy. Layton is good for moose and whitetail. I don't normally disagree with people, but I'm going to have to disagree. Sorry. Leighton Lakes is brutal, my friend. It's a beautiful map. It truly is. But the grass is so tall that some of the deer are not very visible. Now moose stand plenty tall and you'll be able to see them. But whitetail are kind of a shorter deer and they aren't tall enough to see over some of the grass. Sometimes you can't see them and get a good shot on them. So that's the only problem I have with Leighton Lakes is the tall grass hides the whitetail from me. Red deer do tend to give a lot of cash, it seems, yes. And that's because they go to 9 legendary. Anything that goes to 9 legendary pays the most. So if you're looking to build up money, I suggest going on somebody's multiplayer map. There's always someone hosting an Emerald Coast. Go on to multiplayer, go on someone's Emerald Coast map if you don't already have it, and just run the right-hand coast and kill crocs. They go to 9 legendary. They're a solo zone, so you don't have to worry about having all the herds to get respawns. And they will just keep on respawning on that coast left and right, and you'll make so much money. It's crazy how much money you make off crocs. That's me with bears on SRP. Yes, if you can get fast kills with bears, if you can get good kills per hour with them, yeah, they go to 9 legendary. Yeah, they're just as good. Crocs seem to be the go-to though, just because you can find them all kind of concentrated in one area. And like I said, you can just keep running the coast up and down that one coast. Alright, dog, where'd the deer go? I kind of had to get a bad shot on him. I couldn't see much of this deer, so I had to shoot him in the neck, kind of high. Definitely did not get vitals, so we're going to track him. Oh, with the tall grass, the bears on SRP. Yeah. And that is true, too. Sometimes it's hard to see them, and some of the drink zones have really tall grass. Yeah, I actually started doing my whitetail grind on Leighton, and I got almost 900 kills into it, and I was losing my mind. I was like, this is so difficult. Nothing is herd managing. I'm getting no rares. Nothing. No diamonds. Nothing. I think in 900 kills I had gotten 2 diamonds and 1 piebald. And that's all I had gotten. And it was just driving me nuts. And so I started asking around. I'm like, what else could I try for a whitetail grind? They were like, Revontuli for 1. And I was like, oh, okay. And I went and got this map and I never went back. How do I keep finding these deer? I'm rotating. I'm rotating on drink zones. And every time I get done with rotation, I use the tent. I'll do this. I go here and I spin time to the next day. Well, I'll actually go backward in time. But what that does is it spins time to that time the next day. And when you go the next day, it forces respawns. And everything that I've killed will then try to respawn into something else. And then I just go hit those drink zones again. And there should be deer back. All my male deer should hopefully respawn. Sometimes they don't all respawn. Sometimes they don't all show up. Because whitetail are very stubborn. But yeah, you just kill some male deer, do your rotation, spin time to the next day, and they come back respawning into something else. Hopefully they respawned into something special. If they didn't, then you kill them all again and try it again. And that's pretty much all grinding is. You're just rotating on drink zones, trying to get as many male kills as you can. Hopefully that they spawn into a rare or a great one, and you keep trying it. What great one do you think they should add next? I think they should add mule deer. You know, muley is my second choice. It is easily my second choice, right behind lion. And the only reason I put lion first is because number 1, we need another predator. Number 2, we've got plenty of antlered great ones. And number 3, the community has really been pushing for a lion great one. And if EW wants to keep the community happy, then they should probably do it. So when I visualize it, I picture them, I think what they're doing is they're working on Africa 2.0, another Africa map. And at the same time, while they're doing that, they're trying to figure out how to make Virhonga, the first Africa map, a non-DLC map. Make it free with the game so that there would be three maps not behind a paywall. Because they don't like putting a great one behind a paywall. They like having it at least available on a non-DLC map. And then at the same time, they could bring out the Lion Great One, put it on 2 different maps, have it one on a free map, one on a new DLC map that they would charge for. And I hope that that's what they're doing. They might not be. They might not. And like I said, if that's not what they're doing, then yes, I really, really hope it's Mule Deer. Because Mule Deer would be an awesome, great one. It would look great. I think that it is perfectly okay to backfill Latent Lakes with Mule Deer. I think that it's very realistic to put them there. And then you could have them not behind a paywall, and then also still have them on SRP. How often do I set back time? Once per rotation. I hit all of my drink zones once, try to get as many kills per drink zone as I can. Once I get back to the first drink zone, then I spend time to the next day. Then I main menu. By main menuing, you force respawns out of respawn heaven, and at the same time, it forces the herds back to the drink zone, so you don't have to wait for them to walk to the drink zone. And then I just go do the rotation again. But yep, every time I get to the end, I spend time and main menu. It really seems to help the respawns. Speaking of which, I've got a couple I need to put into the counter here, because I've forgotten. 2808. We're moving right along. But weirdly enough, I'm really not seeing diamonds, I'm not seeing rares. I wonder if shooting those does really damaged my grind and damaged my RNG. I hope that's not the case. I hope I'm just stuck in a rut. But I don't know. At this point, I really don't know. Okay, that's the female. Okay, I'm going to try to demonstrate the trick that I was explaining earlier. When you're trying to kill Whitetail, see how this one dipped his head to drink? That's going to be the second one that I try to kill. I'm going to try to time this and shoot this one when he dips his head, and it gives me an extra second to line up my follow-up shot. I didn't hit him very good, but I had that extra second to try to line it up, so I at least hit him. Let's see if I can... Oh, he started to run. Couldn't put him down. But it helps give you just an extra second to line up your shot, so they don't spook and run right off the bat. You know what I mean? My favorite rack for Whitetail is the big rack. Nice! Very cool. My favorite rack is going to be whatever comes on my first great one. I tell you what. I just want it to finally show up. And now that I've added that other drink zone in, I'm really, really hoping it spawns at that new drink zone. I mean, how cool would it be to get that great one to glitch in place and be able to get as close as we want? Like, it's always fun taking long shots and hard shots on a great one. It would be kind of fun getting right up close to it, putting the barrel of a pistol right up to its chest, and point blank shooting a great one in the chest. You know? That would be so cool. And then watch my luck, I'd aim too high and miss all the vitals and still botch it. Putting the barrel against the deer. What's up, Aiden Braden Show? How we doing? Gonna sub? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's your favorite Hunter the Call of the Wild streamer? Well, thank you so much. That is a big statement, considering there are some incredible streamers, some awesome pros out there who have been doing it much, much longer than me. But I try to watch them and I try to learn from the best, so I appreciate that you enjoy yourself. Thank you so much, my man. How you doing today? Did you have a good New Year's? Do a little bit of partying? Hopefully not too much. I've got a cousin named Aiden, actually. He's a good kid. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that some of my cousins aren't into this game. My youngest cousin, Liam, he is a real gamer. He loves all kinds of different games. And this would be right up his alley. He would love this. I may have to sit down with him and get him into Call of the Wild here. Of course, my luck, he's... you know, knowing Liam, he's a little more into fishing. He would probably get into the angler. And I'd never see him on this version. I shot him in the toe. I'm going to let it go. I'm not even going to shoot him again. I'm actually kind of curious how far he's going to run after shooting him in the toe. You got to be patient while doing, what, doing grinds? Yes. Or doing streams? Yes. You got to be patient in all of it, honestly. This game is just kind of one big test of patience. Because it definitely does not give you instant what's the word? Instant gratification? Instant reward? You know, it just doesn't do that very often. Sometimes. But most of the time, it's going to make you wait and see if you've got the willpower to be more stubborn than the game. Patient while doing a grind? Yeah, you do have to be patient. Especially like right now, I'm stuck in this rut where I'm just getting no RNG. I'm not getting diamonds, I'm not getting rares, I'm definitely not getting great ones. We're not seeing anything real special. But, you know, it's okay. I know that happens. I don't let it get to me, I don't let it frustrate me. And that's part of the reason why I like streaming. Because it distracts me from the rut that I'm in. And I can talk to you guys and keep it interesting, keep it fun. It doesn't let me get bogged down in the lack of RNG that I'm getting, you know? And you have to find ways to push through it. And sometimes you got to take a break, too. Sometimes when the RNG is just not giving you anything, you got to take a break, do a different grind, hunt something else, you know, do something for fun. Maybe even play a different game for a little while, just to change it up. And then you come back, make sure you don't get too burned out, and you can come back and go back to your grind. I am one of the most obsessed people over this game, and still, at least once a week, I'll play a different game just to change it up so that I don't get burned out on this game. Specifically, so I don't, because I don't ever want to stop playing this. I love this game too much. But anything that you grind on this hard for this long, you risk burnout if you're not careful. So, yeah, at least once a week I'll play some Fortnite. Me and my buddy will jump on there, we'll kill some people, we'll run around, killing some bots, killing some people, do some victory dances on some people, you know, change it up. It's good times, it is. How many tents can you put down? 16. You can have 16 per map and 32 tripods per map, which is probably more tripods than you actually need. So what most people do is they'll use tents for all the lakes that are kind of far away from any outposts, and they won't put tents down on the lakes that are close to the outposts because you can just use the outpost to get to those. Oh, I should have taken a shot there. And that way you can kind of maximize how many lakes you can fast travel to. Yeah, add me on Fortnite? You can. Like I said, most of the time, I really just play with my best friend when we get on Fortnite. But I mean, every now and then I might get a wild hair up my ass, might want to play, and yeah, I'll play with other people. Here, something I can drop in here. I don't have it, I don't think. I don't think this is going to work. Let me see if Stream Elements is going to bring this up. Yeah, I didn't think I had that one in Stream Elements yet. So here, I'll just do it in manually. Here is, whoops. Here is my PlayStation Network handle. In case you want to add me, you can drop me a friend's invite. I try to accept my friends' invites after I'm done streaming because I don't like to interrupt the stream to do it. But yeah, definitely feel free. The one thing that a lot of people ask me after they friend me is, can I play Call of the Wild with them? And I'll let you guys know right up front, I don't do that very much because I don't have enough time to play with all the people that ask me. I wish I did. I truly did. What we are thinking about doing is maybe in the future, I'm going to have to figure out how to do this because I don't even know how to do a drawing in the Discord. But because so many people are asking me to do multiplayer hunts with them, I was thinking about setting up a drawing in the Discord. Once every 2 weeks, I'll do a drawing and do like a 2-hour multiplayer hunt with somebody, whoever gets drawn in the Discord. But, like I said, right now, I don't even know how to do a drawing in the Discord without actually just writing down all the names that people enter in and throwing all the names into a bucket manually, like a bucket that I'm sitting in front of, and just physically drawing a name out of a bucket or out of a hat or something, you know. That would be the only way I would know how to do a drawing. So I got to figure out how to get that set up on the Discord. So I throw that out there because I don't want people getting disappointed, you know, jumping on my PlayStation Network and hoping that they can just go, hey, can I hunt with you? Can I play with you all the time? Because I just don't have the time to do it all the time, you know? I have done it a couple of times. I found a couple of hours one night where I just wasn't doing anything. I wasn't going to stream for a while, and one of my viewers, he wanted a little bit of help finding drink zones, and so I was like, sure, I got a couple hours. Open up your map, I'll jump on it, I'll help you find some drink zones. So I did, you know. What map and gun am I using? This is Revontuli Coast. Revontuli Coast for Whitetail, and I'm using the 300 Magnum because I use an overpowered gun. So just in case I don't get a good shot, it'll still die, and it'll die as fast as humanly possible so I don't have to track it as far. Because there's a lot of times I don't get a good shot. How you doing, Kyler? Do I hunt in real life? No. I did when I was a kid. My parents did put me through hunter's education. I had a gun. They took me out. I did bag one white-tailed deer when I was 14 years old. And they even taught me how to gut and clean my own deer. And I'll tell you what, when you're 14, that's an experience. But then my dad's health kind of took a turn immediately, and we weren't able to keep up on the hunting. And so that became a thing of the past. I'm not against it, I just don't have the time, money, or opportunity to hunt in real life anymore. And it does take money, because you've got to buy the guns and ammo and equipment, vests, all kinds of stuff. I would actually love to be able to hunt in real life, but, you know, like I said, just don't have the opportunity and the resources. I'm doing real good, Kyler, real good. The RNG is being real stingy. We're getting absolutely nothing out of this grind, but hey, we're having fun, killing some whitetail, and we know eventually the RNG will turn around. We'll get something out of it. On the bright side, we've been having some fun. We watched the deer glitch a little bit and do some weird stuff, and we made fun of them. You know, it is what it is. Alright, I'm going to go pick up this last deer here right now. And I am going to call it a night here. Been going for a couple of hours, about 2.5 hours here on YouTube. I'm going to call it a night here. I'm going to go track down this one last deer. But I'm going to shut her down here on YouTube. I'm going to take a couple hour break. And then you guys can find me tonight on Twitch. Let me just drop the channel in real quick. Just in case you guys want to look me up on Twitch later tonight. In about 2 hours, I'll be starting on Twitch. We'll be killing more whitetail there, trying to get this whitetail great one to spawn. We run raffles and play slot machines and gamble chips and all kinds of stuff in the chat, just for fun. You know, it keeps it fun and interesting. It's a lot of fun if you want to come and hang out all night with us on Twitch. If you can't sleep tonight, we will be there. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me here on YouTube. I'll be back here again on YouTube come Thursday. I do YouTube Tuesdays and Thursdays before I jump on Twitch. Usually, I start about 5:30 to 6 o'clock in the evening, Pacific Standard Time, and do it for a couple of hours before I do Twitch. But thank you again for hanging out. It was lots of fun. Love the conversations. Nice meeting some new faces. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully, I'll see some of you on Twitch later tonight. Thank you, Owen. Thank you, Cannon. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully we'll get this great one whitetail to spawn sooner or later, but we don't know how long it'll take. But I hope you're here when it happens. Maybe it'll be tonight, maybe it'll be Thursday, you never know. But you guys have yourself a great night. Happy New Year's, everybody. We will see you in the next hunt. Have a good one.